Parents, the family unit is under attack. Yeah. And it is time for change. It is time to become role models, good role models. It is time to raise up a generation of children that care about human life, that knows what it means to give selflessly and to be accountable and to live a life of honor. We need to break the chain of man's inhumanity to man, and it starts from the family unit. Yes, haven't you realized that a child represents one nation, a whole community? Oh yeah. So train up that one child well, and that one child will reproduce after his own kind. Trust me, that is how it flows. A story was said once about two siblings, brothers. Over time, the father had raised them, and one is very gifted, very talented, the younger one, and the older one is just the opposite. The parenting style engaged by the parents made it possible for the younger one to hate for the older one to hate the younger one, and this continued over a stretch of time until the older one killed the younger one. He was sentenced to prison, and he said, "Finally, I am free from the torture, the torment every day by my father, that my younger one is better than I am." He said, "I may pay the price, but I will gladly pay the price. But I cannot live with this trauma anymore." Do you have something like that happening in your home right now? It's time to break the chain. It's time to break that trend. Sibling rivalry starts from the home. Fostering sibling bond also starts from the home. Like I said, teach one child. The child becomes a nation, because the child will reproduce after his own kind. In Nigeria today, we are suffering from bad parenting, absent parents, and we have the good parents. Thumbs up. Kudos to you. Now I have sadly seen siblings hate one another. I've seen sibling rivalry, hatred, bitterness, anger, rage, and sometimes they kill one another. How did it get to that point? Are parents to be blamed? What is your answer? I say not entirely, but I also believe that if the parent had seen this happening, he should have, or she should have, tried to stop it from degenerating into something that is as bad as that. So I have sadly seen siblings grow to hate one another. I've seen them kill one another. Their hatred, you cannot even begin to fathom it. So that in a family, we need to begin to intentionally foster sibling bond. There are gifts, there are talents in our children. Some are glaring. Some need a discerning eye. Some, they are like the backroom operator. You don't see them, but they are doing things that makes things to work out well in the home. And we have the tension diffusers. They just make you laugh. They just make you feel as if there's no problem. It's going to be all right. When you notice the talent or the gift or the behavioral pattern of your child, it is our responsibility to begin to manage it wisely. Read books if you don't know what to do, or observe or ask questions. Good counsel, take it, and begin to guide your children well, so that those differences are applauded and it does not drive a wedge between your children that will result into what happened in that particular story. Because believe you me, siblings up till now are still killing one another because they can't stand the guts of one another. So what am I saying? Let's begin to foster sibling bond. And how can we begin to do that? Teach your child, begin to train them, begin to encourage them to make, to be friends with one another. Cultivate love, friendship, trust, and enjoyment in one another's company. Sometimes our kids just want to hang out with other friends. Why not begin to encourage them that, wow, you guys are 3, you're 4, hang out with one another, enjoy one another's company. You encourage them. You'll be there to make them to see that, oh, my brother is not so boring after all. I still know how to connect with him and have my fun and catch my fun, as the saying may go. So you need to encourage your children. Let them spend one another. You need to encourage them to always maintain a united front against third parties. Trust me, there are so many third parties. You don't want me to mention them, do you? There are so many after all, yes. They come in different shades, they come in different colors. But who is that person that would want to drive a wedge between siblings that grew up in love and harmony and unity? So you need to encourage your children that, see, as you grow, don't allow this to happen. Stand up for one another. Defend one another. Love one another. Love ahead. Forgive ahead, because there will be times when siblings will not see eye to eye, or there will be a time when they hurt one another. There will be a misunderstanding. Encourage your child. Now, no matter how bad it gets with your sibling, make sure you don't strike back. Make sure you don't hit back. Just respond. Take your time to respond slowly until the hurt is over. Remember, he is your sibling. You must restrain yourself from hitting back. Why? Because if you hit back, we get back to what we are trying to avoid. This state of degeneration in our nation, where there is a lot of man's inhumanity to man. So teach your children. Help them to build, friendship, to build trust. Let it be said that, oh, me and my husband, we don't know, but I know among those kids, they definitely know what is happening. And you will get to know about it eventually, because you've been taking time to train your children in the way that they should go. So we are to encourage our children, encourage them in every way that we can. Encourage them to love one another, to care for one another. Let the older ones be responsible for the younger ones. Let the younger ones respect the older ones. It's not all the time that respect is earned. Trust me. Sometimes you just have to give the respect. Why? To avoid bitterness of heart, to avoid something bad happening. Remember, emotional, your emotional state of mind drives what you see on the outside. So you need to be careful. You need to encourage them to forgive easily, to forgive ahead, as I said, to help one another to grow. Don't be partial. Celebrate the differences. Let them celebrate their differences. Let them say, okay, you're artistic, but me, I'm a very pragmatic person, and as such, let's leverage. Help them to help one another without problems occurring between them. Parents, take time to teach them. Remember that to raise one child is to raise a whole nation of children. Sibling rivalry, it starts from the home. Fostering sibling bond also starts from the home. One is a nation. This is Parents Talk. This is Fosolola. This is Fosolola Iwola. Oh, I don't want my husband to persecute me for that. Thank you for listening, viewers. Stay tuned for the next episode. God bless you.